Yesterday was lit, guys. Yesterday was lit. Anyway, welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Show live. I do this every Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, and then also Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m. If you do miss out on any of the lives and you want to see and you want to know what was happening and who was talking about what and what the panel had to say, and maybe you get to see a little bit of my my meltdown with Kaizer Chiefs. You can watch it on Facebook, so follow the Facebook page. All of the lives are there in full. And also, other footballing content that I do that is too long for TikTok and is over there. So please follow this account, follow that account, follow YouTube, because on Facebook, I think I'm 150, 160 something people away from full monetization. So please support me there by going over there and checking it out. If you are on Facebook and you're wondering, well, these voices, man, there's always voices on my show, where they're coming from and how you can join, you have to head on over to TikTok, follow me on TikTok, and then I'll be able to put you on one of my panels and we'll be able to speak about what's going down in football. So let me read some of these comments before we get started. Chiefs Diaz. I don't know. Thank you so much for the rose. Yesterday afternoon show was unavailable. Evening I was working. Unlucky Mickey, I didn't go live yesterday. Just had a bit of an issue that I need to sort out. The Sundowns kit, obviously. Okay, what I'll do is the Sundowns kit and the Super Sport kit, I'll speak about them tonight because then I can add the images and things like that. So let's do Sundowns Super Sport kits tonight. Khoza says prediction for the PSL season. Okay, we can do that. Predictions for the PSL season. Let's see, top 8 relegation. Okay. Come up Billiard. We discussed the come up Billiard issue, Mickey, a few weeks ago. Z, let's talk about Sundowns kid. Guys, where's the Sundowns, guys? Where's the Sundowns fans? I'm tired of you guys, man. I'm tired of you guys. I don't want to hear from you guys anymore. How's it? SGC, SG Clothing. New Liverpool captain, okay. I'll make that one of the ones. Okay, so let's talk about predictions. Amazulu has jumped in apparently. Amazulu has jumped in apparently on the Thabo deal. So apparently we wanted him, and then they've jumped in, terminated his contract overseas, willing to sign a 3-year contract with us. Okay, so Sundowns kid can't wait to go to the stadium. Hey Mara. Okay, let's do full predictions. So let's do top 8 today. We'll do top 8. We'll do the 4 trophies, MTN 8. Let's do top 8, man. Top 8 plus relegation. Then we'll do MTN 8. Kind of, there's the Carling Cup now. Let's see. Obakeng can't wait for the drum at Loftus. Hey, Sundowns fans, please relax man now. There's the Carling Cup. There's the Nedbank. I'm missing one. Somebody please help me out there. So we'll speak about that. So we'll speak about our predictions for the season. That's what we'll speak about today. So with that, let me open the lines, guys. Please remember that you have to be following me in order to be able to jump onto a panel. Isn't it a bit premature? Tag, no facts, all feelings. That's how we're doing these predictions. So I'm gonna rotate my panels. Each of you guys are gonna get to predict something. So let me let in the first guys. Okay, Khoza, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm good, my man, and you? Sorry about yesterday, man. Hey, I had a network issue, so
no stress. No stress. I'm tired of, in any case, when you guys get to leave, I'm tired of listening to happy people. Sundowns, Pirates, y'all are just happy, nje, man.
Oh, Khamisa got happiness. I'm looking at the comments.
Man.
Everybody wants to talk about Sundowns.
No, but Sundowns, I want to give them proper, so I want to put
Yeah,
up the
yeah.
graphics and everything. So we'll talk about it a bit later. So we're gonna start with predictions, then. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you relegation. Who's going to relegation? Who's gonna be relegated and who's going to be in the relegation playoff?
Relegation playoff. I'm thinking cheaper.
Okay.
Royal AM. Those two,
Sehoana.
but no, this there's something I'm noticing with with these teams. It's like it seems like they're starting to go down. I'm putting cheaper there, because of last season. Royal AM, they're starting to disappoint, and then Golden Arrows, those three.
Marachipa has been surviving relegation for so long. Do you think this time it'll be it?
Yeah, no. This time is if they end up number 14 or 15, they are definitely going.
Yeah.
You remember even Maritzburg, they've been just towing the line, relegation. Now it's happening. It happened. I feel the same thing with Chippa United.
Okay, so then you're saying that Chippa's going to go straight down or Chippa's going to play in the playoff?
I'm going to say they're going to play the playoffs. Golden Arrows, I have a feeling that they might be relegated. I'm not sure. But then also Polokwane City, Polokwane City, these Limpopo teams. Let me put them like this. The teams that I think that are going to go relegated straight. Polokwane City or Golden Arrows. Playoffs, cheaper or Royal EM.
Okay. Let me come back. I'll come back. Let me bring in Ubutare. Butare, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. And how are you?
I'm feeling a lot better, man. I'm feeling a lot better. Yesterday I got it out. I got it all out. I'm fine.
My man. Yesterday, remember I said on the comment that guys, I'm at work. I'm not gonna join the live. But I had to leave work. I went to the garage and went to buy and just came back to work. Requested because I was angry with Kaizer Chiefs, man.
No, I saw. It's just timing. The time killed you there.
Because I was driving it when Chiefs was playing. I was like, I rather listen to my son watching Komphela in the town. That's how I felt.
No, I hear you. So, who's getting relegated? Who's going to be in the relegation straight down, and who's going to be in the playoff?
Straight down, Polokwane City, Super United, playoff.
Ow. Okay, you're also sticking with it. Mara, they've survived so many times. When they're going to survive one more time?
Look, they have chances of surviving, but depending who's number 3 and number 2 and 3 in the NFD. But for me, they will be in the playoff, and once they get to the playoffs, there is no coming back. They don't have a strong team, and they're playing. They went for Morgan again.
Yeah.
People get fired. It's the same story. For me, Polokwane City, for the reason that I said Polokwane City is going is because you just got promoted. You come, a COO goes and kicks out players, vice players that got him promoted. He now wanted to change the coaches. And when he got the players fired, he didn't even speak to the coach. He just so you can tell that already they're on the bed now.
Yeah.
To start the season.
Okay, no, I hear you.
So for me,
I think you just cut. Okay, no, it's fine. Let me bring you to Anton. Why do you start me off?
Hey,
man? You first starting off by poking me before I even say hello. Toan, what's going on? How are you doing? Yes, I can hear you now.
Hey, network. Hey, baba, laba bantu bayajaha impi. Bayajaha impi laba bantu. Let me tell you, leya ama relegations hayi andingeni. My team has never played for
Sikhuluma
relegation,
yona,
so I don't have
sikhuluma yona.
stress who is there. Cheaper than Puma cheap. I think once cheaper has been relegated, he will learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
A club owner must not think that he's doing coaches a favor. Cheaper, the problem with cheaper is his managerial skill for managing that team is terrible. But however man ndiyarhalela njengokuba ndithi mabangayijahi le mpi man ndifuna uthetha ngaphaa phezulu. You see, when you look there up there,
Yeah.
Pirates is going to take it. Chiefs will be number 2. Sundowns will be number 4.
When you're Jaha, you're going all the way high, but you're gonna ruin.
Yeah?
I get to Sakulbe relegation. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, good relegation. Cheaper. Cheaper definitely is going.
And then playoff.
And then playoffs. I am seeing Polokwane City.
Okay.
Otherwise, the guy who's coaching cheaper is a very good guy. If I was cheaper, that guy has a technical eye and ability to coach that team.
Okay.
But the problem is you've got a club owner who is interested in winning at all costs. They can't kiss a frog to win. They must let that guy to build that team. They must allow that guy to have his players.
Yeah.
They must allow that guy to create a culture of playing. That's it. But if I know Cheaper, I'm telling you, Chiefs is going to beat Cheaper, and the other one is going to beat Cheaper, and that guy will be gone after 4 games. But Cheaper is going. He's not even going to playoffs. He's going.
Maramoke Nikarakim Pinch is the friend of Uchipa. They don't complain too much. They brought him back. Isn't it maybe a sign that this might be changing? It might get a long time.
What happened with Dendens? Did he come back? Was he not winning?
Nasi CEO.
You see. Uxosha umngani wakhe lo Cheaper lo wamxosha yena this guy. And you see what is the problem with our football?
Yeah.
Is the club owners, instead of concentrating in a boardroom, and they must hire the technical directors. They are wanting to be the chairperson of the board in a boardroom. Anyway, Cheaper, who are the board members of Cheaper? It's only Mpengesi alone and his kids. So, but I'm telling you, this guy is a good guy. I love him. But this guy is going to be shown a door. And secondly, that guy is in a mold of Pitso Mosimane because he can start something out of nothing. But the problem is he's at the wrong team. You see.
No, I haven't heard people speak so highly about him. But I'm gonna come back. To one. Let me bring in Agent 007 just to have everybody in. Welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yesterday I was on the bench the whole night.
Hey, I didn't want to hear you guys. I didn't want to.
I knew you were waiting. I knew you were waiting. But I'll be back for my team later on. A team which makes me happy, which doesn't stress me.
Must be so nice. So tell me, who's getting relegated in your eyes? Now, with the little information we have, who's getting relegated and who's going to play in the playoff?
I think for me, I trust TD Jakes. I think
TD Jakes, no.
I think first 3 points is this weekend. So I don't think Chippa is relegating. In my opinion, it will always be in there and thereabout, but I don't think it will relegate. I think they our South African Everton or Bentley, relegation specialty. And say what you may about what's the name? Chippa Mpengesi. He's a gambler, and if you gamble and you win, is it not a good strategy?
Gambling.
Here's the thing, right? Risking is always better than regretting, He's always taking risks and they're working, Like he's keeping the team every year. everyone is predicting Chippa will go down, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a strategy which is working for him. And sometimes I wish, some chiefs could have a Chippa for a week, just a week. Guess But I think Polokwane City is relegating.
Okay.
They just came in. They haven't shown any interest they want to be there. They haven't signed anything. And I'm worried about Cape Town Spurs.
Okay.
Yes, under coach this former player Bartlett. They're playing good football.
Okay.
But people matter. So yes, you need experience, but it is a team of Obomatala. I don't know. So I think my two candidates are Polokwane City and Cape Town.
So the two teams that came up, you think they're the ones that are going to go straight back down?
Yeah, it's a South African thing again. Look at the recent trend. It's a South African thing.
I think that's a good question to ask. Let me ask Khoza. Khoza, let's talk about the two guys that got promoted, Polokwane City and Chippa.
Yep.
Everybody here has pretty much said that we're expecting Polokwane City to go down, right? How do we think Cape Town Spurs is going to do? I mean, it's all the guys. Bartlett has premiership experience. He brought it back up. He's got Amobatala that's got experience. Where do you think they're going to end up?
Mid-table.
Mid-table.
Or they might have another Richards Bay. You remember what happened when Richard Bay came in? They were second for the longest, and then they dropped. Teams like that, Bokeli, Silebo, Richards Bay, and Stellenbosch. There's a thing I like about the teams from the Western Cape, even though Richards Bay is not from the Western Cape. But then they give you that thing, when you're watching them play, you can see, man, like there's a little bit of when. I don't know if I'm the only one who sees this or I'm reading too much into it. But then they have that hunger, when they start off. When you see Stellies, the changes they are making, the way they are rotating in the technical team, improving so that they can build their own, And then I have that feeling about Kelly's. Kelly's said that they want to stay in the PSL and end up winning the league. They say they want to change the PSL. But then you do not say such things if you are not going to back them up, or you will forever face backlash. Like boy, on about cheap. The reason why I feel like cheap
isn't it a situation where Cape Town Spurs comes in and it's hot. They're saying everything. They're doing the right things. But for example, Royal AM finished third when they came in. Swallows, I believe, finished second or third or fourth or fifth when they came in, and then from that point on, they lost it. Isn't this the case of that, man?
It might be. It might be. I'm not writing that off. I keep saying Kelly's. It's Spurs, right? Cape Town Spurs.
Yeah, Cape Town Spurs.
Yeah, so sorry for that. But then that's why I'm saying that you look at their predecessors, both Stellies and Cape Town City. They do that and then they stay mid-table. For me, this season, they might finish mid-table. They'd be lucky to finish in the top 8. But then mid-table, let's say position 9 to 11, 7 till 11. That's where I'm putting them. Because, there's this thing, the tactic that win the games that with the teams on your level, and then the other because you have your Sikokun, you have your Richard Bay, your Super Sports, not undermining Super Sports, but Boswalos, so they might want to capitalize with those games. So I'm seeing them finish in that position, mid-table.
Okay.
But then Polokwane City, I'm yet to see anything impressive about them, they 14, 15, 16. That's where I'm putting my money on them. 14, 15 or 16. Yeah.
Let me bring Vutlare. I've got the same question to ask you. Everybody's down on Polokwane City 5. But now they've come up with the Cape Town Spurs. Where do you think that Cape Town Spurs is going to end up, seeing as they're also coming into the league for the first time here? Well, technically.
Look, my man, for me, I think Cape Town Spurs will survive. I think football these days is about structure. Cape Town Spurs is a proper structure. From the management to the coaches to the development. It's a proper team that deserves to be in the PSL.
Yeah.
No question. So for me, they'll do well. I agree with Khoza that they will be in mid-table. Then I think the bad season for them, they might end 30. That's a bad. But for me, mid-table, that's why I put Cape, because of structure. Cape Town City does not have structure at all. Already, you have a CEO that goes and takes interview, a CEO that fires players, a CEO that a week later says, no, I will renew all the players' contract because they made us qualify for the season. All of a sudden, now you are firing everyone. Already the dressing room now, it's a bit shaky. So now you put a trust on a coach that has promoted you without playoff. You get as a CEO, now you can't take decisions saying, no, we can hire, we can fire any player without consulting the coach.
But isn't that the story of the PSL? Isn't that the story of the PSL? It seems that every single team, the owners are the ones that hire and fire. Aren't they just following tradition?
They are professional about it. Chiefs can hire and fire, but they're professional about it. You can't have people going live, and when he was asked, what happened? Have you even consulted the coach? Was like, at some games, most of the games I'm in the stadium. You know nothing about the game. You are a CEO of the club. You own the company. You are a CEO of the company. You know nothing about what's happening in the pitch.
Yeah.
Whether you know football or not, it's not your place. So if you go around taking such interviews and that, already there's uncertainty with players. Also, the coach is no longer happy now. So they've already created that dilemma of unprofessionalism.
Yeah.
They didn't even sign any players. We kept on space. They're one of the good teams in the PSL. I can tell you, they might compete with Stellenbosch. Obviously, they will never compete with Supersport. My man, given hand is a beast. They might not compete with Supersport, but they might compete with any club except maybe 5 or 6 teams in the PSL. So it tells you that it puts them there between 7 and 12. But Cape Town City, my man, they're in for going back to the NFD. If not, it means Richards Bay, they have had the best season.
Oh, Ocho Spurs. Spurs is in it to go back.
No, Spurs, they are staying in the PSL, but Polokwane City.
Oh, Polokwane City. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you properly there. Okay.
If they survive,
yeah,
my man, they survive with the playoff, but I don't see that happening. Cape Town Spurs, my man, they are back.
Yeah.
Ask Kaizer Chiefs supporters, we're in trouble, man. Remember the Fixers Cape Town when they came to Spear?
Yeah.
We just run for our money. I think Cape Town Spurs will do the same. But for me, for Cape Town Spurs, with the quality of players they have, the Spurs players they have, the youngsters they have, that combination. And John Butler, he's been there. He has done this before, promoted and stayed with that team and make the team survive.
But he struggled. He had a time at Chiefs. He had a time at Amatags. You know, he hasn't had a glowing King CV of late.
I think it's unfair for me, you know. He hasn't got... With Kaizer Chiefs, I can't blame entirely. And Chiefs,
of course, he was assistant, yeah.
And you didn't see the type of football he wants to play. Because Middendorf is a wide kind of a guy that you do what he wants as an assistant coach. But watch Spurs games here and then. He plays decent football. He plays, I can say, a bit of good football. So for me to say he does not have the best CV, but he did well at Golden Arrows, to be fair.
Okay,
he promoted Golden Arrows. So for me, he has a CV to stay in the PSL, not to win. So those two are different. He has a CV.
Yeah.
Stay in the PSL, not to win trophies.
No, I hear you. Let me bring in Towane. When you're looking at Cape Town Spurs, sorry, where are they going to end up? Because we're all saying Polokwane is going to go. They were promoted now. How do we feel about the other team that was promoted?
My man, Polokwane might not go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. My main problem, let me tell you, my main problem with these smaller teams, when you look at a coach like Sean Bartlett, Sean does not coach the players.
Okay.
You know the difference between the rest of the teams and Pirates and Sundowns is that coaches in Pirates and Sundowns, they coach their teams.
Okay.
You see when they play with structure, they play with the mind of a coach. The shape, you see that this is coach's shape, this one. But when you look at other teams, like my team and others, including this of Sean Bartlett, they play because players are there and are football players. They've got football brains, but they are not coached.
Okay.
That is the danger. So my problem with Sean Bartlett is he's lazy to coach the players. And then that will lead to him either to be number 14 or number 15.
Okay.
Because you mustn't write off Polokwane City. That team is coached. And I'm saying, as much as I'm saying the what you call will be relegated, the what is this team? The PE team.
Yeah, cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper. It's because they will change a coach. But if they can start with this coach, that guy can coach the players. So my problem is, the only thing what I'll say to the people is, the team that is well coached, that team will survive relegation. And I'm telling you.
But before we move on, I want to ask you, so do you rank Sean Bartlett? Because there's a lot of coaches in the league, like Abo Musa Nyatama, those type of people. Does he rank below those guys in your eyes? Oh.
Man, that guy was with Chiefs.
Yeah.
That guy was with Chiefs as assistant coach. Let me give you an example. I think it was when we were supposed to have won the league and they were playing those locked games and there was those water breaks. What is it that you have seen Sean Bartlett doing there except giving players water? Nothing. He was there to help the coach to carry the briefcase of that man. He cannot coach. And if I'm wrong, you'll have to prove now. And Cape Town City has done a mistake by keeping him.
Cape Town Spurs, yeah.
So he can't coach.
I know, I hear you.
Nyatama was coaching. Nyatama was coaching Swallows. Have you ever seen how Swallows was playing? There was a structure, there was a vision. The players might have not executed the vision, but you could see that there's a coach here. No, John Bartlett, nah.
Okay, no, I hear you. I think that's going to be an interesting conversation. It's one of the conversations we're going to have. Where do we rank coaches? Agent 007, here's Cape Town City coming into the league with Polokwane. You started this chat. I just want you to just finalize that thing for me as the last speaker. Do you think that where do you think Cape Town City is going to finish? And also, do you rank Sean Bartlett better than some of the other coaches we have in the league?
I think, let me start with the last question. I think from what I've seen, sometimes coaches improve, The Rulani at Pirates is not the Rulani at Sundowns now, and sometimes when you're an assistant, you don't want to outshine your master, It's one of the 14 laws of power. You don't outshine your master. So I think I haven't looked at Spurs, me alone, at the playoffs, because I watched all the playoffs. They are very, very good team, very organized, And I think I rate Bartlett more than Zwane.
Okay.
Just saying. He's a very, very good coach. My only problem with that, the reason why I brought Spurs into the picture was I'm looking at the players which brought them up. You have Daniels, Cupido,
Nazir Ali.
You see, those are old heads, I don't know if Buchanan is with them now, and about Witumela is he back at Pirates, those, besides those two, the last two I mentioned, the other ones are old heads, can they survive the speed of the PSL, And I'm looking at the other teams, which are the yo-yo teams, your Golden Arrows, your Soloses, your Richards Bay, your Royal Abe's Kukunes, Stellenbosch. I think they're stable, they haven't changed much. They're stable. So I think the only concern with them is cheaper, or can we get to cheaper? Can we be above cheaper? Because that's the only one which is like a taking, But for me, if they don't improve enough, it's either they go down, or second season syndrome, where they are the ones who go down next season if they don't improve. But I think they're going to be playing the most entertaining football alongside Sundowns, in terms of carpet football.
Yeah. Okay, no, I hear you. Let me read some of these comments here. Paris take Black Label. Raleigh, Emin Richards Bay to be relegated. Chiefs might survive the playoffs tonight. Please do Premier League. Okay, we'll see. I'll probably do it tomorrow or something. Kaizer Chiefs straight and the coach will be changed. Chiefs to the playoffs. TS Galaxy is also going down. Polokwane City, they're not even signing players. Chiefs will make so many people swallow their words. You will see. Chipa doesn't wait for problems. He prevents the problems. When is Banyana live? That's going to be tomorrow. I'm actually going to go live during the match, 9 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Fully agree with Uto, and Chipa won't go down. Cape Town Spurs is going to be a problem for Chiefs. Last night was heavy talk. My heart was so seeing how much we love Chiefs. Parker, hey man. Riley M and Chipa might be relegated this season. No, not gonna. Have you watched NFT games? Do you understand the German coach? Football. Okay. So, how's the last question for the panel before I change everything?
Sure.
I'm going to give you, let's see, Nedbank Cup. Who do we think is going to take the Nedbank Cup this season?
Yonke indawo ibakabaga yaphumelela. We are taking it. We are defending it.
Why do you say you guys are going to defend?
There's our momentum is still high. We won everything last season. So with the players we brought in now, unlike the other owners. We are actually happy. We are positive with our players. You see them when they go live, when they do these things. These guys are happy. They're enjoying themselves. So Nedbank Cup, we are going to keep it. If we don't, I'm gonna throw this to the NFD teams.
If we don't, skip Sundowns. You all of them. Chiefs, all of them. Skip heaven.
But then it's. But then, being honest, I think Pirates is going to retain. If we're not going to retain, it's not going to be the top, the big teams who are going to win it. I'm going to throw it in the mid-table teams. Your Amazulus, your Cape Towns, your Stellenbosch, your Super Sports, I'm going to throw it to them. I don't think Sundowns, Chiefs, and Swallows. Sundowns, Chiefs, and Pirates. Sundowns and Chiefs are going to win it if Pirates don't win it. I'm looking at the mid-table teams.
Okay. No, I hear you. But then, look, isn't this, man, you guys are going to have a heavy season next season. Aren't you going to suffer in these cup games? Especially with the Nedbank Cup. I wanted to ask you Nedbank because that's a bit of a longer road.
A longer format, yeah. We'll see the first few games, Takef. Okay. They kind of set the tone of how you're gonna, even though Pitso says that your group stages don't determine how you will do in your quarterfinals and all that. But then the amount of players we have at Pirates, the rotation. I'm relying on the rotation,
Yeah.
You might not see Ratomo play in CAF, but you might see him excel in the cup games or the league games, I'm looking at the squad, I'm relying on the rotations. But then with what I see now, my opinion might change, but with what I see now, I believe we can defend it, and I believe we can have an impact, Coach F. That's what I believe with that long format, yeah.
Okay, no, I hear you. Butari, what are we doing with the Nedbank Cup? Who do you think is going to take the Nedbank Cup? Are we going to see another situation where we see a Dondol maybe take it a bit further? What do you think is going to happen in the Nedbank Cup?
Hey man, this is a very, very, very tough one for me. But when I look at it, I'll give you a top four.
Okay.
From number one for people to take.
Okay.
So number one, hey Khoza, he will be happy. Man, again, as you spent saying this, Paris might retain it given the amount of signings. Now I'm speaking from football perspective, not from a fan perspective.
Okay.
Definitely, Paris with the amount of signings they made, they'll definitely win the Nedbank Cup. Number two is Sundowns might take it. Sundowns might take it, given if Paris don't win it. But if they too got disturbed by the Champions League, Super Cup, and remember now it's towards the end of the season, now priorities are changing. Because if Sundowns is in the semi-finals, the priorities change. If Paris for some reason they go to the quarterfinals, now the priorities change. So that will give a chance to Ukevenhan, Supersport, or Khoza has said it properly, has said a mid-table team. And now Chiefs is a mid-table team because so once again might pull a surprise on that one. I believe if the three do not they get disturbed by the champion. In fact, even Supersport, it's in
they're playing Confed. I was gonna say, they're playing Confed.
So my man, Cape Town City or Chiefs might surprise everyone. And if Utsiki wins it, we'll swallow a big pill, man. Me and you, we're in trouble.
Now I feel like the one choice was with your heart and the other choice was with your head. I think Chiefs was your heart and Cape Town City was your head. With that choice.
No, but honestly, look, towards the end, even if you can look at last season, if we had a decent striker, we would have taken that. Hands on, hands down. Paris was gone in that game. Paris was gone and out. But we had Sayile that the ball is facing the pole. You have to just hit it. You don't even have to just touch the ball by your head. It goes in. He hears it to where it's coming from. So, but nonetheless, towards the end of the season, it might put a surprise, eh? Like now seeing from the head, not from the supporters' perspective, But hey, Cape Town City is the team to be. Depending the last thing is let's look at how from the last season the team will be the features will be like from the last 16. That determines very much how the Nedbank will end. Because if Chiefs is playing with Sundowns, obviously Chiefs won't go far.
Yeah.
So that's a given. So all those things will depend from there. But Orlando Pirates as in Yamagenkan might retain this one.
Okay, no, I hear you. Let me bring in Utokantone. Nedbank Cup. Is it going back to Pirates or is somebody else gonna take it? What do you think?
It's going back to Pirates. Siyabona sonke football.
Okay.
Then cup games needs a team that has a coach of a competitive mind.
Okay.
So for me, this year Rulani is dismantling everything, so he's still going to build. I don't see him getting nearer to those cups. But the Pirates is a worry. But anyway, maybe I live with faith. Maybe Ntseki is fooling us for now, but there's something that is holding. Maybe. You see, we live with hope.
Maybe
Kaizer Chiefs' chances are 0 in 100. So maybe Chiefs can surprise us. Who will see? But for now,
I wanna stay there on Pirates. I wanna stay on Pirates. Khoza spoke about rotation, and I don't think we've seen Rivero really rotate a team the way that he's gonna have to rotate next season. Do you trust them? Good time, man. They'll be able to do it and travel.
No, right. For me, rotation is not only changing of players, but you see, Bafana Baman, you see how Pirates play. They've got a field rotation. You see, Hell, I don't know where they got them. Those players must go to Chiefs, man. They, when they were beaten by Chiefs, when they beat Chiefs in the last cup game they played, Chiefs should have won that game. But you know what was happening? They've got a system. While this one is playing on a right, you see him moving to a middle. You see him in front. And teams don't see that. That's what I'm saying. That those players are coached, and Pirates will get it. In fact, Pirates will win these cups.
Okay,
Pirates.
I know our house are very happy with that. Agent 007, where's the Nedbank Cup going, in your opinion?
Le phela ka moya ko Khosi ne.
Hey, re phela ka moya man. Re phela ka moya. Ha re na Moses mara re phela ka moya.
But Khoza was coming well, but how in life you have to accept that there are things we just don't mix, and some things don't mix at all. Chiefs and Cubs, Khoza,
Guys,
but anyways,
let us have faith and hope and believe in things not seen. Kanabaring. Hebrews 11, believe faith is yes.
I mean, I think I keep on saying that what I've seen from Jose, he's a cow specialist, and or was he doing to us? Is he done, a one-time thing, one season wonder? Because what if now teams have found how to play against Pirates, and we have to factor in Kev. Kev is no joke, Pitso used to say, "Come with us, let's run." You'll see, how Kev it is. And most of that, he's not experienced in Kev, and majority of the players are not experienced in Kev, or they take that on. If it was empty in 8, I would be saying I'm confident with them taking it. But Nedbank, towards the tail end of the season, not so sure. But my favorites, I see you. What do you guys call it? Like, what do you guys say a team? Operation Vet Alice.
Fatales. Ke bo bang bo Fatales lona.
Go Tronco.
I refuse.
And if we miss out on Nedbank, I think Pirates are my second favorites for that.
But then I want to ask you the same question I asked. It's one thing to talk about rotation, but as you said, as you get into later on in the season, you've got league objectives that need to be getting chased. You've got the cups that are also there, Abo Cap Champions League and things like that. Are we going to see a big rotation in those times? So at the closer to the end of the season, closer to the finals, when every game seems like a cup final. Are we still do you trust Rivero to carry on doing those things?
Like Abuti Tokwan was saying, rotation doesn't always necessarily mean changing the whole 11. I think we saw with a team of Sundowns caliber, Sundowns I think is 2 first 11s, I think we don't have team B, you have team A and team A again, and even with that, you could see that once we started to ring in those changes, it affected us, Even with the experience of most of the players in Kev, still it affected us, because I don't think we deserve to lose that Nedbank, semi-final, I think. Yes, so it will affect him. I expect it to affect him. And like I said, the fact that he's inexperienced in so far as Kev, is going to play a role also. And I'm saying he's a specialist because the way he plays a game, he plays cup football, results football, result-oriented football. So you think what if teams find that out, how to manage him? Will he survive? And
that's the other question, because the other question is second season is always tough. Maybe it's a surprise first season.
Yeah, he was the new kid on the block. We didn't know what to expect. And teams will find a way. Teams always find a way. Even Sundowns, we know once Sundowns plays teams like Cape Town City, they get found out. Because they know how to play against Sundowns. So team will find a way. Teams always find a way. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I've been impressed at least with the preparation for the season and the additions. So I think that counts for something also.
Okay, no, I hear you. Let's see. Towanitesh, Deep House, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the roses and the gifts. Faz. Oh, Faz has joined us. The long lost Sandawana fan is back. Chiefs, if they send Tabokwele, you guys forget about trophies this season. Pirates coach might not even finish the season. I feel like teams will be more adapted to how they play. If Sundowns win the league, I'll buy Sundowns shirt. Low. Hey, you guys are making bets. There's bets that happened in this live, and then people are not paying. You will take everything. Says Mukone. I did say the Chiefs turned into faith believers. We're faith believers. We believe by faith. We walk not by results, not by points, not by goals. We walk by faith. 2 Cups now is a specialist. Lol says Senzo. So the teams always struggle with local football when they play CAF. Pepelo, watch this space. So let me see, guys. Thank you so much to the first panel. If there's space, guys, please be ready to jump back on. For me, let me just let the next guys in. For me, it's going to be interesting because, like somebody said over here in the comments, that at times you sit back and, hey, guys, please mute when you come on. Please mute. Gavin Hunt said it best, because Gavin Hunt said that with the team that he had at Kaizer Chiefs during that year that he was in, you had to pick between CAF and then the league. So he says, according to him, CAF football was a little bit easier. So he chose to go down that route, but it meant that we were going to suffer in the league, right? So I think that's a thing. My big thing about the teams that are going into CAF, Sundowns is used to it. Pirates is going to go into CAF, and then we're going to see if Jose Rivero can see if Jose Rivero can handle it, number one. Rotating a team, like I said, rotating a team is tough, especially when it's a team that's not used to it. Sundowns, you sometimes cut them a little bit of bail because they have done this so many years that a lot of the players are accustomed to playing X amount of games. But now, when you look at Pirates, yes, they've got a big squad, but how do you use that? Can Jose Rivero use that full squad? Things like that. It's not to say that they're going to fail or not do well, but it's things we have to take into account with these things. Brother Julius, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing? Ninsang, my guy.
I'm going
to throw you in with the easier one. MTN
Yes.
8. You've got 8 teams. SuperSport United, Stellenbosch, Sundowns, Swallows, Pirates, Kukune, Cape Town City, Kaizer Chiefs. Ne? I'm going to first ask you, finally a ring, and then who's going to win it? Who's going to play in the final, and who's going to win it?
For me, Sundowns will play the final and win it.
Okay. Who are they going to play against
Sundowns.
in the final?
Yeah, maybe a smaller team. I don't know. Was Kukune? You never know what might happen there.
Okay.
But I feel like
Kukune.
Sundowns will just change it. Both Pirates, both Chiefs, both Swallows. These are when they're still waking up from all the preseasons. Then Sundowns, it will always be a well-oiled machine. So for me,
Rulani's first time home alone. He's trying to change things. Why do we think that Sundowns is going to carry on?
Yeah, for me, is the system. If you look at Sundowns, it's not only even on the field of play. Sometimes check. Let me give an example. Chiefs, ne?
Yeah.
All is not well. Not even like on the field. Everything starts. Go boardroom, footballing, what. Step by step. Then everything comes back on the field of play. So when you look at Sundowns, at boardroom, they are run correctly. Everything is sharp. When they sign a player, they don't want. Because Sundowns you just hear Sundowns have signed this 4-year deal or 3-year deal and stuff like that. So for me, banale stream from the top.
Okay.
Even the DDC team, ne? They can take a player from the DDC team, promote. That player doesn't even struggle. But if you look at other teams, sometimes when they bring players up to the senior team, those players take time to adjust and stuff like that. Sometimes if it's not natural talent, the players will struggle. But if you look at Sundowns, they are run well, coachy. Even if you can say Mngiti coach, Rulani ke assistant or ke senior or ke moving train, it will always be moving. That's my take for me.
Okay, so you think they can't break it? Okay, no. I have my questions about Rulani, but we'll see. Let me bring Nundla. How are you doing, my brother? Let's keep on.
Hola, uthi panel lapho.
Hey, uthini ngale ndaba? So the next cup engibuza ngayo is MTN 8. Who's going to take the MTN 8 in your eyes? Pella, you've got Super Sports Stellenbosch, Sundowns, Swallows, Pirates, Kukune, City, Kaizer Chiefs.
Bugane, we did see Chiefs performing bad my preseason friendlies. But this MTN 8 is definitely going to go to Chiefs. If I go, but the Kaizer Chiefs gonna be there in my final MTN 8 for sure. We are yet to see the real Kaizer Chiefs. They've all the Kaizer Chiefs basically born playing about young and sonship rollers. That was just the beginning, yes. But now we are yet to see the real Kaizer Chiefs. Remember, Kaizer Chiefs had star players just signed. It's one of the teams who with the TV Premiership that managed to sign a lot of players, a lot of quality players. Umtanzana is quality, Umodi is quality, Utuhloko is quality, Abumsimanga quality, not to mention Abo Castillo. Right, and even now, if only they could sort out their things with Tukele and even bring in Umango. But I'm telling you, the first match, the Kaizer Chiefs versus Cape Town City, Kaizer Chiefs is gonna beat the Cape Town City, and maybe hopefully, semi-finals they might meet Sundowns or Orlando Pirates, but I would love is Kaizer Chiefs semi-finals to play Orlando Pirates because there's no way Kukun United is gonna beat Orlando Pirates. MTN 8 quarter-finals. There's no way. They just beat them, go Nedbank Cup. So there's no way. It's Kukun United. They play defensive football there, and they start of play like Kukun United are one of those teams that is all about some results. There's no start of play there, but the final is definitely going to be Kaizer Chiefs or Kaizer Chiefs in Orlando Pirates. Only if Orlando Pirates is not gonna meet Sundowns kuma semi-finals. But lapho I know ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs is going to be there go final, guys. Bad performance or not bad performance, Kaizer Chiefs is gonna be there go final MTN 8. Look out for Kaizer Chiefs. They did sign, yes, they do have an experienced coach coming to DStv Premiership. But even last season, guys, Kaizer Chiefs is not like they were performing bad. They were creating chances. The only difference is that they were not scoring. Look at MTN 8 in Nedbank Cup final, semi-finals between Kaizer Chiefs. They were playing in Pirates. They were missing Amasitas. They were missing Amasitas. Kaizer Chiefs, if only Ukigentoli is gonna be on form and you're gonna have Abo Patrice on form without injury, Abo Ranga, yes. I'm telling you, Kaizer Chiefs is gonna go there, Kuma final. It's gonna be a surprise to everyone. But Kaizer Chiefs is going straight Kuma final. Last season they managed to get to semi-finals MTN8. Yes, they lost 1-0 to Imazulu home and away, and then they lost to Nedbank Cup. That shows Kaizer Chiefs. Last season they did try. But no, the try was not enough for a big team like Kaizer Chiefs. But this time around, they are going straight to semi-finals, MTN8, and then to the final. Yes, I know they are gonna play Cape Town City, but Cape Town City, I don't think they are gonna beat Kaizer Chiefs this time around. Yes, last season they did beat Kaizer Chiefs, but this time around Kaizer Chiefs back Tanzania. You know, Tanzania is the one that scored that goal against Kaizer Chiefs. So Kaizer Chiefs back is star. So Tanzania is gonna be a problem against his former team. Watch out.
Okay, no, ngiyakuzwa, hey. It's weird, some positivity, man. I feel weird. Anyway, Unjabs, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
How are you, Baba?
I know ngikrand. Uzolo ngibhodlile, ngishap today.
Number one.
Well, we MTN8. Who's taking MTN8 according to you?
Listen, MTN8 are going to have a dream final, classic. Going to be Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. Mark my words.
Okay.
MTN8 izosetha istandard sokuthi league izohamba kanjani. So finally MTN8 is going to be between Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates.
Hey, nimthembile Rivero.
No, Rivero mfethu yes, beqala season le previous season simjajile singakomridi. That's why nami ke ngonisha ama firms eKaizer Chiefs ukuthi bengamjaji too much uNtseki until as a FE uyibona iplan yakhe. Ucoach wePirates yes akakubi ne final product, but kodwa uyabona ukuthi kwi-team uyifakile fighting spirit, winning mentality. So uyabona iPirates I give up until final wesilikhana. So as time goes on, isezofaka ke style of play, yonke lonto, which is light as long the team may win and the team spirit ikhona. That's it. So that's why kule MTN8 we are going to defend it. So defend MTN8 against Mamelodi Sundowns.
Do you think that Urulani is going to do well this season, Pella? Like I said, now he's taking over. He's made some changes. New players are coming in. Abo Masego, Abo Obas, all these guys are coming in. Do you think that Urulani is going to be able to continue his success in Sundowns?
Sundowns to do in terms of Urulani, what is Sundowns? It's a well run from management. So they know how it's just dealing nama players la. Which I think uzo according to me. Just that he's going to feel the heat because the Pirates is right here. He's a catch-up now.
Okay, no. Ngiyakuzwa. Let me read some of these comments. Oh, sorry, Ubuntu. I almost dipped you there. How you doing, my brother? Oh, okay. It's hi man, khona umuntu engamzwanga la.
I'm good, bro. How are you?
No, I'm good. Tell me who's winning the MTN8 for you. What's the final going to be and who's winning?
Look, for me, there are teams that there are two teams that I've been listening to the guys here. You check the game between SuperSport and Stellenbosch. That game, one of the two teams will play in the final.
Okay.
If Swallows manage to escape any of the two teams, one of the two teams that will win between the SuperSport game and the Stellenbosch, I foresee Swallows playing in the final.
Okay.
The reason why I'm saying this, Steve is so smart, and Steve will outsmart Orolani in that knockout game. I'm a Chiefs supporter, by the way, but I don't see us going through Cape Town City. Whoever is going to win between City and all that, if they manage to beat Pirates, of which Pirates I'm giving Pirates a semi-final game, but I don't think they will go through. I don't think so. But I'm watching SuperSport and Swallows. Whoever wins, no, SuperSport and Stellenbosch. Whoever wins that game will go play final. I don't know who's gonna win it, but Chiefs. No, I'm just being honest. We assembled a good squad, né? But I'm not sure if we're gonna compete. But there is one thing that I wanted to bring you the other day. I think the other night. I'm just gonna off ramble a bit. You know,
quickly.
yeah, quickly. Chiefs and Pirates, né? For me, I always see one team. Looking at how they do things, Kaizer and Khoza, right, and all that. And my beliefs in soccer, in sport in general, what is happening to us now? Even if we were to bring Ronaldo and Messi or Real Madrid and just to compete in the PSL and bring the best coach, I'm gonna leave you with this. Start to think about it for today, and maybe when you come later, you will understand what I'm saying. Pirates went there 10 years without winning a trophy, right? And now it's time for Chiefs to go the 10 years. We will start winning any trophy in the season of 2025, 2026. We are left with 2 seasons now to compete. I think you will understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you understand the dynamics of football and any sport in general, you know, we will start winning a trophy 2025, 2026 after the 10 years has passed away. I've got a reason why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say it in front of other people because I don't believe to what I believe, you know.
Okay.
Otherwise, thanks, man.
No, but before you go, I wanted to ask you, because you brought up Steve Komphela.
Yeah.
What is it about Steve Komphela that makes people trust? Like, you're not the first person who I've had conversations with that has said that, you know, Steve Komphela, they trust him to do well with the Swallows. What gives you that trust that maybe he could go into the match versus Urulani and win?
Look, remember Steve when he was with us, a few years ago, I think after Stuart left, the guy is not just a coach for me. He's the type of a manager that can look what he was doing with Wandile Jali when he was at Sundowns.
Okay.
I sense Ujali wasn't happy even while he was still playing, but now he was being nursed by Steve. Steve, I think he's more like a brother, a father to the players and all that. And with the support that he gives the guys, the guidance and all that, he's not just there to coach football. And I think what is this? Experience is gonna come and show. Steve will, I believe he will outsmart, and he's just a good coach.
Okay,
That's the reason why I'm saying I'm thinking like that.
Okay, no, I hear you. Let me read some of these comments, guys. Let's see, Ntiki must go at Chiefs. Chiefs will struggle, even in the Botswana League. Yo, guys. Let's join Chiefs. Sundowns will join Chiefs. Will join Chiefs with co-coaches before the end of the season. Rulani is a good coach, but sometimes style of play is not everything. Chiefs still needs time to gel for MTN8. As it is at the moment, we can't predict who's going to win that. Funny Chiefs is judged by preseason. Ow. But Kokele, I was just saying, with no feelings attached, when you're looking at, with no facts attached, when you're looking at it by feeling who's going to do well next season, Chiefs just need a good finisher. Let's hope Chivaviro's that. You're right, Chiefs will surprise a few people. Tinkler always has a way to beat Chiefs. Remember that Chiefs are still recovering from the ban. Tinkler, since Pirates days, has always been a problem for us, Kosi Nation. Downs is always going to be strong. However, other teams have beefed up their squads as well. Cup competitions are different. Pirates beat Sundowns last season. I think Chiefs is slowly picking up. Don't be surprised if they win the MTN8. Don't forget the big boy stuff. Agent. Steve is smart, however, does he have the players to execute the mandate? Julius, why, man, people, they're speaking about Tinkler. Why aren't people speaking about Tinkler in this? I don't hear his name a lot whenever we speak about these type of things. Surely he's a good enough coach to maybe take an MTN8.
Yeah, Tinkler is a good enough coach to maybe scoop a cup or something. But Tinkler has always fallen short, even at Pirates. Even when he was at Pirates, he will go to the final and everything will collapse on the final. You know, we had City. I mean, I don't remember. I'm not sure if it was him or Benu took the last cup there. But Tingla is always there. Like always the bridesmaid Tingla. He can go to the final and something happens, then he doesn't win the whole thing. Then he just becomes a runner up.
Who do you rank?
Even at Pirates, it was like that. He took Pirates to I don't remember, is it the CAF or the Champions League or the Confederation? One of the two. He took us there, but on the final, everything just collapsed. So for me, yes, he will do something, but at the end of the day, he will fall short somewhere.
Who do you rank higher between Tinkler and Steve?
Komphela. No, I think Tinkler. We have seen Steve at Chiefs. How horrible that was, and we have seen Tinkler at Pirates. How he tried his best. He really tried his best at Pirates. You know. So for me, I rank Tinkler over. I'll take Tinkler over Steve any time of the day. Yeah.
Okay. Ndlela, I mean, I don't hear people speaking about a Tinkler. Why is it that Tinkler is not mentioned in these conversations? Why isn't Tinkler a threat? And then secondly, who do you rank higher between Tinkler and Komphela?
You know, when it comes to ranking, I'll always rank Tinkler higher than Steve Komphela. Due to Tinkler has played 3 finals. He played Itelcom knockouts final. He played MTN8 with Super Sports. He played ICAF Confederation Cup with the Orlando Pirates. So when it comes to cup competition, Eric Tinkler is one of the masters there. Unfortunately, some of the cups are our win. But I remember he once won a Telkom knockout. I don't remember, but I think he once won a Telkom knockout in the Cape Town City. So when it comes to comparison, when it comes to Steve Komphela and Eric Tinkler, no. I would go for Eric Tinkler because of Eric Tinkler has proven himself kuma teams amaningi. Look at Cape Town City now. Cape Town City is always there with top 5. Every season, Cape Town City is always there with top 5. Ever since Eric Tinkler took over there, and after Eric Tinkler left the Cape Town City started to decline, and then there was Penny McCarthy. But after they went back and appointed Eric Tinkler. So Eric Tinkler is one of those good coaches, and for me, I've always said this because I feel like Abo coach Eric Tinkler, they also deserve to coach Abo Bafana Bafana. So Eric Tinkler is a good coach compared to Steve Komphela. Steve Komphela, he once coached Kaizer Chiefs. He lost MTN finally. He lost Telkom knockout final against Mamelodi Sundowns. He lost 1-0 to IS Cape Town. I think it was MTN. So Steve Komphela it's too much defensive football. So now, yes, we can see Steve Komphela Lapago Swallows, but I doubt Steve Komphela is a better coach than Eric Tinkler. Eric Tinkler is a better coach than Steve Komphela. Isn't to Eric Tinkler that he has achieved? Steve Komphela was under our coach Rulani. So Steve Komphela is used to winning things with our co-coaches. Is like Eric Tinkler has always been a one-man show for him. It's always been a one-man show for him. So we are yet to see Steve Komphela coaching a team alone. The last time I saw Steve Komphela coaching a team alone was he was coaching Arrows. Yeah, he got an Arrows and also
one of them.
Yeah.
But then why aren't we afraid of Tinkler? With everything he's done, with the cup finals, with some of the things. When we speak about Tinkler, man, there's no fear, there's no anything extra said about him. Why then is he not one of those guys, the top guys?
You know, Eric Tinkler is one of those underrated coaches because every time, whenever a season is going to start, Eric Tinkler, season, even last season, Cape Town City lost, I think, 5 matches in a row league. But he's a coach, low thing, it's time with his squad. Like, it says in Michael, you must not expect Eric Tinkler to win matches. But in terms of coaching, that's one of the best coaches that we have league with because of He's the best coach. He's one of the best coaches there. But the thing is, we have to, we are more concentrated of what Roland Mokoena is doing. Abo Steve Komphela. Just to mention those top coaches. But Eric Tentanai is one of those consistent coaches we have. Lago PSL is one of those consistent coaches we have. Like taking Orlando Pirates to a CAF Confederation Cup was not an easy task for Eric Tinker. Taking Cape Town City to a Telkom knockout was not an easy task because of Cape Town City is still a small team, guys. Cape Town City is not a big team.
Yeah,
it's not a big team. Cape Town City, guys. Cape Town City, Nabo Royal AM, they still fall under a category of small teams. They don't have that much of a history, especially Cape Town City. They bought in Mpumalanga Black Aces, and like those teams, they fall under a smaller team. So for a big coach coaching a smaller team like Cape Town City, Eric Tinker is doing well, guys. Yeah, he's doing well.
Okay, no, I hear you. Jabs, why don't we mention Tinkler? We spoke about his CV. We've seen what he's done with these teams. Marasim Sabi, why aren't we afraid of Eric Tinkler? Why isn't he mentioned when we speak about trophies and things like that? And also, second question, where do you rank? Who do you rank higher than the other, Steve or Tinkler?
Yeah, no, but let me first answer a question. No, there's no debate. I have no respect to Steve, but I would think I'm higher because it's profile Tina. So, and Nagu Pirates we profile just that Tina as I'm a Pirates fans. We didn't have much patience. But we profile. Nagu Cape Town City I prove a same Nagu Super Sports I prove. What Tata and Makapuga am Kulumela. So. Renka Tinkler ngaphezulu kwa Komphela no Komphela ukhutsho brand singakubalekile lokho but if you have to compare the two uTinkler ngaphezulu so wase ngiyakuleli phuzu ade lishow umfethu ukuthi the only thing emcindezela uTinkler Cape Town City it's a good team ne it's a good team but when it comes to masedlala nama big boys and ama big boys are on form just like the Pirates and Sundowns, I think like it doesn't stand a chance. Once Pirates or Sundowns or Kaizer they don't perform, that's where Tinkler and or Cape Town City or Royal AM they come to the pitch. So that's why I view things just like Ian said a few years back where Pirates didn't perform. Everyone think Royal AM and Cape Town City they are going to challenge for a league. All of the sudden where you look Pirates ya pick up a form. So what no kahle who are the boys, who are the men, yabo. Same goes nala even that this season once the Kaizer Chiefs ya jail you will see ukuthi ama small teams azo drop and then masokuba I race emnandi where the big teams are.
Okay. No, I hear you. Ubuntu. Why don't we rate? We speak very highly about Tinkler always, but when we speak about cups and trophies and top what and this, he's not mentioned. It's almost like we're not afraid of him. Why is it that Tinkler's not given that respect, quote unquote? And also, who do you rank higher between Tinkler and Steve?
I will combine the questions into one so that I can just give you a quick answer. Ne?
Okay.
If you remember, who's this guy? Mourinho, ne?
Yeah.
When he was coaching Chelsea, from Chelsea, he coached Real Madrid and all that. You must look at who was the coach before his arrival at the team. Now at Paris, you must check who was the coach before Tinkler took over. Ne?
Okay.
At City, the same thing. And who was his assistant at City. And there's a team that I think he coached at Maritzburg. Ne?
Yeah, I think now Maritzburg,
that's the team where I can judge him. If I were to be realistic and say, okay, compare him with Steve, because Steve never had a team where
except for Kaizer Chiefs, where team was doing well,
Okay.
and then he took over the next season. Whereas Tingler, Pirates was doing well under, I think, Rudy Kroll. I think so. Then Tingler took over. Now, he's not. Don't get me wrong. He's a good coach, but now we just have to check who left before him, his arrival to the team and all that. Then for me, comparing him with Steve is like comparing Mourinho and Ancelotti with Zidane and all those guys, because now it depends, like when we inherited from who and how was the team playing before. And unfortunately for Oprah Steve, he took over at Kaizer Chiefs when things were starting to get sour, because at that time we had lost like so many, the core of the team, like players were starting to leave and all that. Then he had to defend the finals. And back to the 10 years I was talking about, that was the beginning of our 10-year era where we're serving as something that you will understand later. So for them, it's I would say they're on par with each other based on that, because Steve didn't do bad, because at Golden Arrows he had this guy Nikazi as the assistant, where they get along and all that. But now we must check the team that the players. What was the squad? He I think he got there when Sean just promoted Golden Arrows that season. Then he took over. Obviously, you're not gonna be the good coach for whatever for some time, because he believes in building and all that. Now with Swallows, he's got someone that has been with Swallows. Musa took Swallows into top 8. So I think they will complement each other there. But we can't be unfair to Ubra Steve and say, based on the Caps, because now if you're going to base that on the Caps, obviously Tingler has got the upper hand, because Ubra Steve hasn't won anything as a coach himself alone. You understand? So, good manager, good whatever, both I'll give them to, like, they're on par with each other.
Okay. No, I hear you. Let me read these comments quickly before we get into the new panel. Let's see. Steve did fairly well with Bloom and Arrows. Apart from admin and politics, Steve will relegate Swallows, says Mduduzi. Swallows won't beat Sundowns. Stellies will beat Supersport. Sorry guys, Tinkler falls short, yet he raised Steve. Tinkler knows how to win games, not cups. Tinkler is tried and tested. While Steve and Mangoba played babysitting at Downs, they can't be rated. Tinkler did it alone, Footy. I feel like Tinkler is ready for a big team now. Kaizer Jr. should be looking for him for next season if Mtseki does not do well. Skogelo for real, looking at how the players buy, he is able to make something from nothing. Top 8 is actually solid. Lots of teams takes Cape Town City's good players. That's why he can't compete. Tinkler has been doing it alone. I don't think we can compare him with Steve. Tinkler won 2 finals. That's a good coach. Tinkler's a brave coach. Tinkler higher than Steve in terms of cups, history, style of play. Tinkler and Steve would make very good co-coaches. I definitely cannot rely on Steve for tactics. Tinkler is a tactical genius. Thank you to the panel that joined me now. We're going to get into the final panel for today. This one is going to be a bit of a quicker one. I'm looking at the time. So let me see who's here. And then we can... let me do a mixture of the people that... Okay. Let's go. Okay, I think we're good. Everybody's here. So, guys, welcome to the new panel. The final panel for today. It's going to be a quick round. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to ask each of you. We're going to go from number 8 to number 1. And you're going to give me how your top 8s are looking. I know some of you are going to do it off the top of your heads, but it is what it is. So I'm going to start with Uskokele. Welcome to the show, my brother. Thank you so much for sending the coins to everyone, man.
Yeah, man, no problem, bro.
How are you doing?
It's love and peace, bro. Otherwise, that is good.
No. What team do you support, Tal? Before I get too far, I need to know how to treat you.
Corsi.
No, welcome home. Welcome home. Make yourself comfortable, man. It's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. So, okay, I'm gonna start off with you. We're gonna go from the bottom to the top. At number 8, who do you think is going to finish 8th this season?
The top, right?
Yeah, from the bottom to the top. Who do you think is going to finish number 8? And why? Quickly.
Look, because they have to prove a point. They are not new in the PSL, but now it's their comeback. I believe Cape Town Spurs can do that.
Okay.
You know, I think Cape Town Spurs can surprise a lot of people. At 7.
Oh no, just I'm gonna do one by one. We're gonna do it like that, so I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me just get everybody's.
So you want me to leave it at number 8 at the moment?
At number 8 for now. Mtupe, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
So should I?
Mtupe? Hey, network is teki. Skipper ninja.
Ngiyabheda mfethu.
Ngiyabona inetwork yakho ithi so.
Ngiyabhada ngaphela dala.
Ithi senze ke unumber 8 wakho ufaka bani?
Akusewu Steve nje number 8.
Oh, ufaka Steve. Why Steve? Wait, before qala ufavani. Hey, before I get too low.
Khoza.
No, okay. Now we welcome Nomunga Beginya on top of the coffee table. Go right. So to Steve, number 8. Tell me why.
Yeah, number 8 to Steve. Ngoba usafika and unyatama ukhona lapha ya. Ngicabanga ukuthi unayi understanding manje abadlali. They will do well. Ngoba kwazile ukuphusha baze bafika na last time top 8. So now uzoadd leyo nto nje ispice anyani so bakwazi ukucompete.
Okay. No, ngiyakuzwa Bram. Malume Khutso, you know your team, I think you're currently in the lead on Facebook. But it's not by far. Your team, your PSL team is maybe 2 points ahead of mine, I think. Anyway, how are you doing, my brother? Malume Khutso, Heban. Is it me who's having network problems, guys? Please tell me if you guys can hear me. Everybody else. Wait, let me just make sure that it's not me, guys. Okay, I can hear myself on the thing. Okay, I'm gonna come back to Khutso. Matakala, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
No, I'm good. Firstly, what do you support? Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I said bad. I want to even live Sundowns. So prediction how Irvin number 8.
Your prediction now, why too much because
so the top 4 are bore.
Yeah, top 4 easy. Woman, and all over easy. And I'm top 8. You could have no better. Well, bet way. Team the 80.
Better, better. I know. We get the carry. Don't go. I don't say about what bet way.
Why do you run? Guy for royally.
Okay.
Problem is that scandal Nukovic. You have to pay Nukovic else outside. So designing the one by Racha designing. So you have affect that. And maybe Clara Bagaluza trust move Mamam. So hey, put another.
Mara outsepi chairman. Chairman.
Mara mam kizo nusio change da bore kita move da man anything. Mara it's already too late.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I hear you.
Ile le kulela kana ko so. Unalit kya ka mo klase imra khali ki mo tsena mo phadele.
No, unlucky.
Number 18 that's what.
Okay, I know. Kenya number 18. Hi. No, thank you, bro. They'll pick up where you left off. Malume Khutso. Are you still not on? Okay. I'm gonna disconnect you so that I can make space for somebody else to come in. Let me see. Yo, who's here? Let me do that. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Okay, so like one who's on now? Heaven. Okay, let me do Babumfundisi, welcome to the show. How are you doing, Babumfundisi?
I walk in goes. Thank you.
Babumfundisi, number 8 wakho. Who would you give it to?
Our number 8 will be Steve. He's a very good coach. I respect him. He has learned from Sundowns, and he has been around for a long time. And the team, he's been around for a long time. He learned from Sundowns a lot. He is known for helping people who are assembling squad and so he did that at Chiefs, though he didn't make much progress. So he was number 8. Exactly.
Okay. Mfundisi Swallows at number 8. Butari, you're gonna take Kutsa's spot here. Who's your number 8? Butari? Hey guys, what's happening now? Okay, let me Butara, are you in? Okay, let me disconnect. Who's here? Evan. Agent 007, I'm gonna put you back in. Straight in, number 8. Where are we going?
Yeah, no, the wife called. You know these people.
Even afternoon.
And later on, I think I'm putting Solos and Chiefs. Solos.
Wow. Why did you have to say that? Wow, hey Mara, Sundowns. Why are you putting Solos there at number 8?
No, I think I'm looking at the other teams. You know, obviously the usual suspect. Top 4. I think top 4 is solid. So I'm thinking Solos would gel, but I think it's gonna take a bit of time.
Okay.
But I think at the back end of the season they'll collect points, which will bring them in the top 8-ish, 7-ish. I think they'll be fighting with Chiefs in that spot.
I'm man. I'm gonna come back. Skokele, you've got Spurs at number 8. Who are you putting at number 7?
Yeah, at number 7 I have your Polokwane before.
How? I was hearing people speaking about Polokwane and saying they're gonna get relegated. Why Polokwane at number 7? Top 8.
So, Baba, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think there's a delay.
Okay. No, Polokwane, it's same as Sika Ilento, Cape Town Spurs. These teams are new and they want to prove a point. They are not new in the PSL, you know what I mean? We know Polokwane what it used to give the PSL, so it won't be surprising at all. So I'm expecting them to be at least around there as well. Number 7 for them.
Okay, no, I hear you. Mtupe, you have Swallows at number 8. Where are we going with number 7?
Amazulu number 7.
Awumthembi uCijimphi.
Sombona yena usayinile, but I think akakafiki sambona ukuthi uzama kanjani. Because nesitayela sakhe asikasazi, but indlela abasayine ngayo on the top 8 cishe lapha ko number 7.
Okay, no, ngiyakuzwa. Bumfundisi, number 7. You've got Swallows at number 8. Who's your number 7?
Number 7 is Stellenbosch.
Oh, okay, Stellenbosch.
Yeah, Stellenbosch would make 7. They are a fearless team. They've done very well last season. They don't depend much on signing big names. They depend on a teamwork, and for sure they will put things together this time around. Last season they even beat. I think they beat Chiefs as well. So they are with a lot of courage there. I respect them for not like going for big names, but they make a teamwork. Yeah, so I don't think they will finish anywhere below number 7. If they did well, I will be disappointed, but they will be up there at number 7.
Okay. Agent 007. You've got Swallows at 8. Who's 7? Who's 7?
I think I'm going with my pastor there. I think Stellis would be number 7 for me.
Stellis will be number 7. Okay. You had said another team. What's your reasoning behind that?
It was bad.
Okay. Let me go back to Skokel. Who's your number 6? You've got Spurs, Polokwane City. Who's number 6 for you?
Number 6 for me, I would give it to Amazon. You know, to be safe here, it's like we're throwing dice, right? So
it's no disclaimers. Say it with your chest. No disclaimers here.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Now, actually, to support my predictions, bro, I see this season as a very slow season.
Okay.
A very low season with goals because there's a lot of understanding. I mean, now we've got Uland. Sorry for taking your time. Now we've got Rulani. Rulani is going to be tested right now alone. Coming back from a season that he won only one cup, which is the league, and only defended one cup. So I feel like it's going to be like now we want to push all of us, you know. And I see Amazulu going out to number 6.
Okay. Uchimpi. Mtupe. You've got Swallows number 8, number 7 is Amazulu. Who's your number 6?
Depending on Super Sport, I don't know Mazo inikeza any sports Confederation Cup le Africa le thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Beyile, then they can be number 6 due to a struggle summer game. They can be number 6. But
okay.
Balance a game between Africa and Khoza.
Yeah. Okay, no, I hear you. Oh, yeah, I hear you. But Mfundisi, number 6.
Number 6, Cape Town City.
Cape Town City.
Yes,
okay.
Number 6. Again, a team like that with a very courageous game does like waver when he faces people. So, a very, very colorful side. I think they will be up there at number 6.
But then they're going to come from 4 to 6.
Yeah, look, the problem with other teams doing well for a couple of years was that Pirate was not doing as good as we all know, as well as that Chiefs was not doing well as general known, but you will be surprised this season that the Chiefs will be doing better than everybody is expecting, and I would come to Pirate side, but Chiefs will be doing well and Pirate will be doing well, but Pirate will not like match the standard that they've set last year.
Okay. No, okay, but please, I'm gonna come back. We'll speak about those ones. I'm hoping you have them in your top sides. Agent 007. Who's your number 6?
Number 6. I think I'm going for Royal Antile Pitsani.
Chairman, my chairman.
Chairman. I think his team for once it is stable. There's no yo-yo. Hopefully they pay off the person they owe, and then they can sign 2 players. Yeah.
But isn't it too late now?
No, I think that they have the core, and they have John Vuligita, at the helm. Yeah,
Maduka ball.
Yeah, so I think stability, plays good football, and he has had a pre-season now. So I think he will do well. They're a very good team.
Okay, no, I hear you. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes. Skoket, number 5. Where are we going?
So, sure, Bafo. Yeah, you see this team, this one, I feel like they're coming back from Kukule to second division,
Yeah, yeah.
They've got a fresh face, I would say. Moroka Solos, for me, they're going there with Rose. They're going there with a lot of struggle, but they're going to push it. They're going to push it to number 5.
You trust Coach Steve that much? And Nandile?
Nah, he can do it, bruh. Steve can do that. He's got a lot of potential to do that, and I'm so sorry, but Sundowns is going to have it hard this year.
Okay. Mtupe, number 5. You've got Swallows, Amazulu, Supersport. Who's your number 5?
My number 5, they fall short last season between them and the Swallows, but kwaba nje lawo ma-game kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi bayilungisile into yabo, then they're coming right because banabadlali abangaziyo, but they surprise you when they start the game. And when between i-pick up yabo between masekuyela ukuphela first season and between the second season, they're in the pickup, so they can take that number 6 spot.
Sorry, I didn't. Number 5. Ghana number 5 is? You were saying now, Corey. Who is it? Just repeat it again.
Golden Arrows.
Arrows. Okay.
Hey, network.
Yeah, network, but it's fine. We'll finish.
But take Golden Arrows.
Yeah. Okay. Baba Mfundisi, number 5.
Yeah, no, number 5 is tough. I'm looking at Royal AM, Golden Arrows, and on the strength of on the strength of financial ability, I would give it to Royal AM. Make it number 5.
Okay.
Ahead of yes, we know that those look of the problem, but they will be number 5.
Okay, Rolly. Hey, he's trusted. Agent 007, number 5. Who are we putting there?
Now, this one is difficult for me now.
We know who finished there last season.
Yes, because I'm still thinking is going to be the same spot because I'm caught between them and Amazulu. I'm not convinced with Nteki football yet, so I think I'll put. Hey, let me put Amazulu there to avoid conflict.
Yeah, I don't avoid conflict. Hey, mustn't avoid conflict.
I think that is more out of a heart. Is the only decision here out of a heart than mind. Yeah, the mind is telling me, the other team has found this championship spot there. It's our spot.
Okay, so Amazulu 5 here one. We're top 4 now. This is where the everything is won. Who's your number 4?
I give that one to Orlando Pirates.
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
Why Pirates?
With all due respect, Orlando Pirates, Fifia up, and they're quite strong, but I'm not convinced that they are going to be able to do it both sides. Continental and domestic, I doubt. I doubt if Orlando Pirates, look how they won their things last season. For me, they are not convincing even for what they won. Chiefs was a better team. Let's not forget about that one. For that game that they won with top 8, Chiefs was a better team there. But I will throw my dice and say Amatambo. Amatambo.
When you're about to get it now. Let me see. I think Kuto's already started. You're about to get it.
Yeah, Let's talk.
Super. Number 4.
Number 4, I think, Orlando Pirates.
Reason?
Due to Africa, game Africa, if they want to push the backup national standards ukwazi ukumaintaina abadlali ukuthi bakwazi compete both sides. So angabanjwa yilokho, but nje it can be, it may push kahle Africa, it will be number 4. But if Puma, then they will finish higher.
Okay, I know at least it's positive. Where's the Pirates guys in the comments? At least they're being positive, guys. Mfundisi, number 4.
Yo, I'm predicting a big top here.
Okay.
Number 4 is Sundowns.
Yo.
Number 4 is Sundowns.
Why number 4?
Sundowns, they have a problem in their technical team as we speak. And on the helm, they have a man who has never stood alone coaching a team. He tried and Pirates, failed dismally. He went to keeper, he failed dismally. And he will really struggle to come up with something of his own.
Okay.
Therefore, I don't see him repeating what he did. Plus, remember, SuperSport has been reinforcing, Pirate has been reinforcing, and we also have swapped on the line. So, really struggling to keep. They've lost some key players as well, and they are on the spotlight, and everybody wants to beat them. Number 4.
Okay. Pirates, Sundowns, number 8, guys. 007 agent 007.
My brother, I think we need to ask subs for Blizzard. What do you call them? Breathalyzer test. We should even test for Holy Spirit overdose from Among Fundis.
So we've seen Pirates at number 4 for 2 guys. We've seen Sundowns at number 4. Who's your number 4?
Man, no way Chiefs is finishing ahead of those 2 teams, guys.
I get what you said. I know you were going here, no fighting.
Okay. I think I'm realizing something here. I think I missed SuperSport somewhere. So I think I'm going to remove Andile and Pizzana there and put SuperSport there.
And
in
6.
Place.
Okay.
Yes. And then I think this one is the obvious choice. Is going to be Chiefs.
Okay, Kaizer Chiefs. Okay. Why 4? Why 4? We were number 5 last season. Nothing has changed much outside of the good signings.
I think it's like I said. I would have easily put it in number 5. I don't think there will be much improvement or downgrade because it's the same technical team, and I feel like you guys are gonna catch speed later because your preseason is going to extend to the season, and I think you guys are. I bet. Hey, you know what? I think you guys the top 3 teams, the 2 from Pretoria and the one from No, listen. I think I'm confused now. Have I mentioned Cape Town City yet?
You haven't mentioned Cape Town City yet.
Yeah, I think for the last time, remove SuperSport and put Cape Town City there. I think that will be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Cape Town City number 6.
Yes, I think
Okay.
Then it's fine.
We'll come back. Skokele, top 3. So we keep in Pirates. Pirates is out. Who's your number
my
3?
brother. I wonder, my brother. People are removing teams. This is cheating now.
I will allow just for now.
Okay. Allow me to just shortly. I would swap Swallows with Cape Town with Cape Town City, and swap Swallows with Cape Town Spurs.
Oh, so Swallows at 8.
Yeah.
And then Cape Town City at 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my number three. My number 3 goes to this one is tricky. This one I would give it to Stellenbosch.
Number 3.
Yeah, I would give number 3 to Stellenbosch. You see, let me explain. You see that team? That team, we haven't heard anything about Swung Senim Tetwa, right? And I believe that they are also beefing up their team. They were now Sehoana is also going there, and they've got nice like competitive players as well. Yeah, Barker can do that.
Okay.
Barker can do that. Number 3.
Okay, number 3. I thought this was gonna be straightforward, but yours the hour. I have to pay number 3. Who's the number 3?
Much as Khoza, but I think it's gonna be number 3.
Because?
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. Why number 3?
Aska balance grand. But you do kobonakala cishe half a season ukuthi where we going direction yebhola esidlalayo. As much as we beefed up, but kusekhona lezi zinto ezibonayo nje. Sizadlala le nto ebesidlala season. So as much as the defense at beef aphile, but akathembi kahle. Number 3 was final. Learn from our mistakes when the last season.
Okay, no, I hear you. Bamufundisi, hey, people are fighting your Sundowns pick there. Who's the number 3?
I agree with Mtupe. Number 2 is Chiefs.
Okay.
Chiefs will make it third because many people are focusing on taking and their experience and achievement. But Chiefs is a big team. And that's one who's really a scholar, like a student of coaching, is learning, but well under circumstances. The only bad thing about it, they are not signing quality players, but that does not make them a less quality team. That's not a poor team.
Okay.
Chiefs will make it bad because where there is less expectations from the fans, and then teams have time to do what they want to do and then perform better. But once the expectations high, like if you were to import this guy from Younger Stars, he was going to be under so much pressure because the expectation is high. This time, no, and he will have enough time to do what he wants to do. They will be third.
Okay, no, I hear Bamufundisi. Yeah, this is wow. Okay, these are turning out very surprising. Agent 007, number 3.
I think we should talk to the ANC government to expand the Trezani hospital. I'm seeing you needing a lot of space. Number 3 for me is between Pirates and Supersport, whoever gets eliminated first from CAF.
Okay.
So I would say Supersport.
Okay.
But whoever gets eliminated between them first from CAF would be number man. Should I say last? I think the English word is last. Whoever gets eliminated last from CAF would be my number 3. But for now, I would say Supersport.
Okay. I hear you. Skokele. Number 2.
Sundowns. Sundowns.
The way you said it. Sundowns. Why Sundowns
Yeah,
number 2?
Sundowns is still going to dominate. Ne?
Uh,
But of course, with a lot of challenges that are coming, that are going to encounter, it's not going to be easy for them. I mean, it's a changed ball game throughout now. Steve Komphela is not there. Mangoba surely is likely to leave very soon as well, maybe next season. But yeah, things are just not going to be the same as they are, or as they were rather. But they're still going to keep what Steve Komphela did there. I mean, I'm sorry,
what?
Pitso Mosimane.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, well, so they are still going to be dominant, but they are going to win something this season.
Okay.
But it's not a league.
Okay. Hot take. Tupe, who's the number 2?
My number 2, Cape Town City.
Okay, Cape Town City. Why Cape Town City number 2?
Tinkla this season, ama-team la akuyiwona are competitive, azobe busy Africa. When they come, they'll be tired. Then he will be pouncing on that most of the time. Due to ukuthi almost last season ube now uqale slowly, but phela season pick up hill. If elungisele yona Khoza performance yakhe yaqala kwesizini, then he will able ukuthi push for more points bese busy Africa, then he can steady up whenever bayabuya, then he will able to number 2 will be his this season.
Okay. Baba Mfundisi, who's the number 2?
No, number 2 will be Pirate.
Okay, Orlando Pirate. Okay.
Pirate will retain their second spot. Again, this will depend on how they perform on the continent. However, Pirates have retained the majority of the players last season. They retained us as the assistant and they enforced a lot. However, we are not convinced as Pirate supporters as they are launch a serious campaign to hence they will do well outside. Definitely, I'm not saying they will win the Champions League, but they will do well there. Yeah, they will be able to balance this because they kept a lot of their players last, and they have a very good so far, which yet to be tested. Like one speaker was saying, even the games that they won, like 2 cups, we must agree that they were not really convincing in terms of goal score. According to the playing pattern, they are playing very good football, but up front, not convincing like deadly. You see, so I think they would keep number 2, but if they exit very early in the Champions League, well, they might see as the only opportunity to appease the fans and win the league. But my prediction is that they'll be second.
Okay. No, I hear. My goodness, Agent 007. Who's your number 2?
I'm a Kwisa Wheel, man. Yeah, I think sometimes PSL is not fair. I think we need to march to their offices and ask them nicely, to create a trophy for number 2, and call it number 1 too.
Sundowns, man. Sundowns, man.
Because we know the other team will always be the bridesmaid and of the other team, and they'll always be the godfathers, but never the gods. So so it's the Buccaneers,
Okay. So you're basing this on your team is untouchable.
No, I think, even PSL, Pretoria Soccer League, man. We need to take a trophy, and call it number one, because that sea is always occupied,
No, I hear you. I hear you. Let me go back to Skokel. Skokel, tell me why Chiefs is your number one.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wounded lions, Mafe, too. The wounded lions, wounded lions, like with the green grassy skin
Yeah.
this season.
It's
Yeah,
our time.
it's our time. There is no reason for us to panic. That thing is
Okay.
beautiful. That
Yeah.
thing is beautiful. That Kappa thing is very beautiful. It's intimidating as well. And we are not in pressure to win against Orlando Pirates
Okay.
or Sundowns whatsoever. We need to make sure that we succeed with these small teams. We need to make sure we succeed. And that, I believe, Uguti, it's going to build in a form that probably in a second leg when we play these teams, we're going to win against them as we won the leagues before, So I see no reason for Kaizer Chiefs to flop this season, bro. Yes,
Okay.
of course, there are going to be challenges here and there, but it's going to be slow. That one is going to be slow. And one thing, here is the thing. Expect a Kaizer Chiefs that is going to be allowing goals or conceding goals, but at the same time, not losing those games. That's the Chiefs that's the Chiefs that I've seen in the past 2 games that they played in the preseason. Let alone the results. Forget about the results, but look at the way these guys are playing. And of course, if you add up your own things, make up your own team and see, but you also got your reserve first 11 at the same time. So it's very strong. It's a very strong foundation. They've got something to win this league.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
man.
hear you. Okay, I hear you. So your final top 8 is Swallows number 8, number 7 is
Yeah.
Polokwane City, number 6 is AmaZulu, number 5 is Cape Town City, number 4 is Orlando Pirates, number 3 is Stellenbosch, number 2 is Sundowns, and then number 1, Amakhosi, Kaizer Chiefs.
That's an unpredictable league. Season. Expect that one.
I hear you. Let me bring them Mtupe. Number 1 wakho uthini?
Sundowns, obvious.
Okay, Sundowns.
Yeah.
They're not gonna struggle.
It won't be a runaway like season, but
Okay.
yeah, but they will get there kancane. So it won't be this much gap. Maybe it'll be 5-6 points difference, but
Yeah.
they'll get there. Because already players they've signed, most of them are match winners. If we've got Mendieta, Will plus squad abanaso vele, it's very competitive. So urulani ukujela bona ukuthi abenze babe yi-team ezocula into at the same time. But there won't be a runaway in a show yalokho.
Okay. So your final prediction is number 8 Swallows, number 7 AmaZulu, number 6 SuperSport, number 5 Golden Arrows, number 4 Orlando Pirates, number 3 Kaizer Chiefs, number 2 Cape Town City, and then by 5 or 6 points Sundowns.
Yeah.
Okay. Baba Mfundisi, tell me who your number 1 is.
SuperSport will win.
Okay. Why is it SuperSports here this season coming?
Even last year, they were very pushing Pirates. They were very close. But they have Gavin Hunt, a proven winner.
Okay.
Who went to Chiefs and failed because the environment was not good for him to do what he is known to do. And they've reinforced. Remember, they took one of our strikers, Terence Sukamanja, there is there. Plus, Gavin Hunt is one of those coaches like Eric Tinkler, who you see. So he believes in match winning and discipline. Not all these basic things that we like. We like Saleng, we like all those Rabohi, but passport will have enough discipline, but they will not do much outside the country. Play for 3 or 5 years and then come back and first the league because that's what they want to do. Already by now, Gavin Hunt is already complaining about the playing in the Champions League. So my prediction is that they will not be concerned much about that because it is not in their target. So they will, yeah.
Okay, Mfundisi, your final standings are Swallows at 8, 7 is Stellenbosch, 6 is Cape Town City, 5 is Royal AM, 4 is Sundowns, 3 is Kaizer Chiefs, 2 is Orlando Pirates, and then Supersport taking it at number 1. Let me go into Agent 007. Your final spot, my brother. I know.
And when all is said and done, when you read the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, they will tell you, and I saw the 7 angels who stand before God. And to them they were given 7 trumpets.
I don't like this metaphor. I don't like this metaphor.
And it's this Sundowns way, the 7th law of power. It says, there's what Mfundisi.
Babu, there's a pastor here.
What is he saying? I can't hear.
No, it's fine. Carry on. Yeah, there we go. Go on, Babu.
Let's hear you, Babu Mfundisi.
I was saying he mustn't charge the 7 angels before God because that's my field, not his.
No, today, Babu Mfundisi,
Okay, thank you.
I know. Today, it is overdose today. And obvious, Phakamiso 7, Phakamiso number.
Is the 16 points going to get less or more?
I think we're going to approach, the 70th mark. I think it's going to be a whitewash. It's going to be, it's going to be I see people are saying it's going to be double figures point difference. And even the horoscope is agreeing with that. 7 days or a week. A rainbow has 7 colors. Sometimes have to have 7 titles in a row, man.
Sundowns, this is why I don't like having you guys on. This is why.
And we know what that C stands for. C stands for Sundowns, guys. Champions.
Okay.
Imagine Nteki being a championship winning coach. My God.
It's gonna shock you, Tamakala.
Yeah, in the next world.
Okay, so your final one is Swallows 8, Stellies 7, Cape Town City number 6, number 5 is Amazulu, number 4 is Kaizer Chiefs, number 3 is Supersport United, number 2 is Orlando Pirates, and then number 1 is Sundowns. That's how yours looks.
Now that's the league, But I think for once between the number 1 spot after Sundowns, up down there is going to be very competitive. I think it's going to be one of the most competitive leagues around.
Okay.
Yeah, but between Sundowns and others, it's going to be a huge gap.
Okay. No, I'm looking at the time, guys. I'm going to have to close it. Thank you so much to my panels for today. I'm going to keep these. And then I think what we'll do is that we'll assess midway through the season, and then we'll assess at the end too. Thank you so much for everybody joining and commenting and all of that stuff. Zumi, thank you so much for the gifts. Over on that side, Uskokele also gave a lot of gifts on his side. I see Matlatsi RSA, King Basil also. Thank you guys for giving myself and the panel gifts and joining me. Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, I'm here. Before I do that, let me read the rest of these comments. Sorry. Miggy says, Sundowns #1, Pirates, Cape Town City, Chiefs, Supersports, Swallows, Stellies, Amazulu as his top 8. Let's see. Hey guys, a lot of banters. Kokelo, you want a cup or you want a cup? Jealousy will kill you. Give credit where credit's due. Let's see. Pirates, Sundowns, Cape Town City, Supersports says Lutando as the top 4. Lua says Kukune top 3. Yay. Guys, what's happening about the rumors to Lino Serrero? It's gone quiet, to be honest with you, on that end. Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns, Supersport, Amazulu, Stellenbosch, Cape Town City, Royal AM says Umtobisi. That's the prediction there. See you later talking about the most beautiful jerseys. We'll talk about them. So guys, okay, thank you so much for joining me. Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, I'm here. Monday to Wednesday, 8 p.m. I'm also here. If you miss a live, go onto Facebook. They're there in full. Please support me on Facebook. I'm this close, man, to getting live monetization. So please, help me out there. And yeah, you'll be able to watch other footballing content on that side too. I will be doing a stream later on at 8 p.m., like I said, but then also tomorrow, 9 a.m., Banyana's playing, so we're going to be doing a watch-along of that, along with the 2 other shows. And then on Friday, we're going to do a watch-along of Sundowns with the season opener. So please join me there. Please follow on Facebook and support me on that side. Thank you to my panel. Thank you to you guys for joining me. Thank you for the gifts. I will see you guys again at 8 p.m. Facebook, let's see. Spanish guitar. Hey, meaning I'm tired of Spanish guitar. But anyway, let's wait and see. But Orlando Pirates will kill any team who is on our way. Spusisa says Sundowns, Pirates, Supersport, Chiefs, City Swallows, Royal AM, Amazulu as his top 8. We'll see what happens, guys, but it's going to be very interesting. I think there's some situations that we still have to see how the teams are going to deal with. Like, for example, how Sundowns is going to deal with the Rulani thing. Rulani taking over. Will he carry on the traditions of Sundowns, or will he break the ship? Right, you have Pirates going into the Champions League. We have SuperSport going into the Confed. So if ever there was a chance, I would say next season would be it. But I don't see very many strong teams that could maybe take advantage of that. So we'll see how it plays out. Of course, this was just to see what we're thinking. We're going to do it again halfway through the season, and then again at the end to see how far we were on these things. So thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys at 8 p.m.